What's up, everyone? This is Mr. Blacks from Team Blacksmith. Welcome to my channel. Tonight, as you can see from the title description, we're talking about my Infinity handgun collection. Now, simply some of the best custom builds on the market today. It goes without saying that Infinity just puts that little extra cherry on top, whipped cream, sprinkles, and there you go. You got Infinity that surpasses all other custom handguns. Now, the other night I was talking about my Atlas Gunworks collection, how they are simply some of the best builds on the market. Yes, they are. But when you talk about Infinity, it just takes the whole conversation to a different level. Now, if you put Infinity and Atlas Gunworks in the category of race cars, sports cars, you got Atlas Gunworks, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, but when you start talking about Infinity, that's when you start getting into exotics. You think about the Bugattis, you think about Aston Martin, Valkyrie, the Bentley GTs, it's just something extra special about that sports car or that race car that separates them from all the other race cars. So that is Infinity handguns. Now, it does take some time to get a quality build, a custom build from Infinity. It could be 11 months, it could take over a year, depending on everything that you may want done to it. But my first Infinity in my collection is my Infinity 40 Smith & Wesson. And I named this one, and thank you Infinity, allowing you to customize your serial number, the Blacksmith 40. And as you can see, the machining on this is simply amazing, and this is what separates Infinity from all custom handgun builders out there. And as you can see, this has the full 5-inch bull barrel, full length guide rod, one rail on the Picatinny rail, but as you can see, the optic is nestled into the slide and just sits right there on top of the slide. That's the lowest you can get. Of course, it has the ambidextrous thumb safeties, nice beaver tail, pen grip safety, steel grip. And you can see the machining on the grip separates them from all the others with the Mobius sign there. See here, of course, we got the Infinity trigger being safe, empty there. Coming in at a 2-pound trigger pull, just a little travel there, crisp break, reset right there. Amazing trigger. Like I said, the trigger is on par with Atlas, and of course the sight tracker. Now there are other names for this, the island barrel, but the sight tracker is what Infinity calls this. And the machining on that is simply amazing. The fit and finish, just one of the best. Now, I compared this, or did a versus of my Infinity Blacksmith 40 against my Atlas Artemis 40 Smith & Wesson. And Atlas is known for their return to zero. Simply one of the best out there. But when I did the versus, and I'll drop that link in the description so you can go back and check it out. The return to zero on the 40 Smith & Wesson for Infinity versus the 40 Smith & Wesson for the Artemis. The return to zero on the Infinity surpassed the Artemis. I was quite surprised that the sight tracker would have surpassed the sight block that's on the Artemis. But the Infinity just surpassed the Atlas Artemis 40 Smith & Wesson, hands down, it did. But again, overall, great design. Of course, I went with the TandemKross thumb accelerator. Again, I'll drop that link for TandemKross if you're looking to purchase one of these. Fits on your Picatinny rail there. Again, it gives you great leverage and recoil management of your higher caliber handguns, and forget about 9mm. This just works perfectly for 9mm or 9 major. So amazing build and design. by Infinity. Now, when you take it to the next level, race guns. Now, I spoke about my Atlas Chaos, one of the pinnacle of all race guns out there. You know, I compared it against the Phoenix Trinity Honcho, Masterpiece Arms, DS9 Open. Just Infinity, quality of the materials and everything else, it's just simply surpasses the other race guns that are in my collection. Now, it doesn't knock them or say they're not good race guns. They are some of the best out there. But when you feel and see the quality of an Infinity race gun, you see why it separates itself from all the others. Now, this has a full 5-inch bull barrel, 3 comp, 4 ports on top of the slide there, 2 ports from the side of the comp. Like I said, the optic plate mounted on both sides. I mean, this thing is not going anywhere. Of course, the thumb accelerator, charging handle, pen grip safety. Again, the steel grip with the machining, the cutout there, the Mobius. Nice magwell there. And again, this is, listen to that, amazing. I mean, empty, no mag. And again, this is coming in with a 2-pound trigger pull there, a little travel, the wall, crisp brake, reset, oof, right there. So now I went with the SIG Romeo XL, of course, has the great window there, gives you a great field of view, but ultimately Infinity does separate themselves from all the custom handguns and even Atlas, and I consider Atlas by far the best in my collection, even the Atlas Erebus. So many uses for the Atlas Erebus when it comes to performance, for competition, or just a range toy, or just even protection. You know, I wouldn't conceal a Atlas Erebus, but for home protection. But Infinity is just that extra touch that, you know, you really don't even want to shoot it that much. You just want to sit there and look at it and admire it. Take it out once in a while. Don't put too much mileage or too many rounds through it. It only devalues it, like any other sports car that you consider just simply the best out there. So, all right, so that's my Infinity collection. Look out for October for a debut of my last Infinity. And for the ones that own Infinities, drop some comments. I tell you, the people that have Infinity handguns know what I'm talking about. If you're not on social media or Instagram, I do get a lot of messages about people with Infinity handguns. I love their designs and builds. The pops of color, amazing. Now this one, I did not wait for. You had a gun dealer out of New York that was selling this. So I did not want to wait another 11, 12 months for a race gun. But the next one I had out there, actually, I put an order in for January, so it should be ready in October. So a solid 10 months. So thank you, Infinity, for putting some work on that one and getting that one to me under a year. So, all right, so that's all I got. So again, if you have an Infinity, drop some comments. Let me know how your builds are. Different designs, what you love about it in comparison to other guns that you may have in your collection. All right, so that's all I have. So again, as always, like, share, subscribe, join the team, Mr. Blacks and Team Blacksmith. I'm out.